don't shake hands with people you don't understand. Do you understand me? They might do things that are so tragic and terrible to you. Because much of the people they are saying, oh, that house they are building is for my son. So I want to remove this lady out, then we start staying there. Because that house has been built with YouTube, it's for my son. And whatever gonna be coming, this kind of the people, they might do terrible things for you. Be very keen. And I'm telling you, and any problem that you're gonna be having, I'm not a person of pere. I have to do the investigation very keenly and deal with it. And I saw also this kind of the people they're talking about their cousins to you, Mayani. They're also complicating because they are young boys who don't understand, and they want also to complicate because of the matter that never even conjuncted onto. People never participated in anything to build even a single roofing material, even a single material to the site. Did you see anybody talking about, oh, this is for who, this is for who? Nobody brought it. We ever stood and we are ever sleeping here, you know it, up to the morning to make sure that house is complete by ourselves. And I want this lady to come inside there because these women, I don't want them to get inside here before Mayani's wife gonna be getting here, because they might be coming with their own stupidical and ancestral things that are not needed with the culture and the nomic. And I understand people are using herbs, my friend. People are using herbs.
Yeah, good people. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever zone you're watching me from. This is exactly afternoon. It's on a Sunday, and we are actually doing well. Let me take this opportunity to actually welcome you back to my channel. This is my video of the day. My good name is Kamanja. For those guys who really know me, for those guys who doesn't know me, I am Eric Kamanja. My channel name is Kamanja_KE. Guys, I do reaction videos from the village of Nyabohansi to the world. That is it. I just don't do reactions. I just pick your video, analyze it, tell the people what is supposed to be taken. Like, I'm here to correct and make people behave. So sometimes even if I entertain, I educate, my greatest target is to make people correct their ways. Why am I saying so? It's because I've come to realize that many of us, many of Nyabohansi content creators, most of the charity things we are seeing around being carried out, we are taking charity for content, and you are not now becoming a content creator when you do charity for content. Content is encompassed in many things. Like content is all about hard work. Content is all about your skill. It's all about your skill. Your skill, you're actually exposing your skills. It's all about, if you want credibility in your content, then you must be hardworking, you must be very skillful, very creative. That is what I can tell people. But this thing that we are seeing around, people trying to carry out charity things in the name of content, it's very much questionable. It's very much questionable. More so what we are actually seeing at Mayani's burial or funeral programs, this must actually be brought to so many questions. So today, guys, I want us to discuss on something that is actually happening. Chaos, funeral chaos are there. The funeral chaos at Mayani's burial are just escalating. And when we come out and talk about this is the problem and this is where things are going wrong, many people come out and tell us, even if you love this guy so much, me, I never hide names. Even if you love Gintu so much, I've not come out to tell you that Gintu has not done enough in that, or in building, or in that funeral program. I was the first person who came out and congratulated Gintu that actually you are doing the best. He is on the forefront, making things happen this year and there. But I actually, if you can remember well, I never forgot to tell you that this guy is cunning. And anything that he's doing, he might be doing it for his own benefits. So I told you, those guys you see along, like they are on the forefront doing this, they are doing this, and they tend actually to brainwash people. They want people to believe that they are doing the best thing. But inwardly, these guys are doing things for them to benefit. Yes, the community is seeing you. People are getting you. You are getting a lot of applauses. People are telling you you are a real champion. You have done, yes. You spend your time, your energy, everything, your resources in making it happen. But actually, what was your real motive in doing so? Because many people could have taken this lead, but you actually took it. That is where now we criticize. We don't criticize the actions, we criticize the motive that this thing has done. And it is now coming out clear. It's coming out clear, like this is exactly happened. Why you decide to take the lead, you become this, and you decide to be on the forefront, because it's not only Gintu. We've seen also this the other young man called Maxwell Lumumba. They are leading the show. They are always out criticizing the family members that, this was not supposed to be done. These guys are directionless. These guys, they have nothing to offer. I was watching Gintu's last video saying that, even the cousins to the late Mayani, they have nothing to offer, but they are on the forefront of criticizing what he's doing. That is undermining. That is undermining a good family. That is undermining somebody's family. Nobody has come out to say what you are doing is bad. Everybody is applauding you and telling you, guy, you've done it good. But what we are seeing is something different. And what we are seeing is what I want people to get it, that this is why this guy is doing so. And no wonder you are seeing a lot of chaos, a lot of chaotic scenes from that funeral or from that bereaved family. It's all because of conflicts of interest. His interests are different from what other people are seeing. And that's why you are seeing all these chaotic scenes coming upon, or actually cropping up in MAYANI'S funeral programs. It's not bad. So guys, today, allow me discuss all about this chaos and what people are not seeing, what I'm seeing. And remember, Kamanja does, and I always tell you the truth, that this is actually happening. Yes, we have cultural conflicts going around, and then I'm going to speak about how Maro, I am Marwa, our travel commando, is now being trolled around in the name of MAYANI'S burial and fund drive. Why are people questioning why is Marwa not around? What do they want to see from Marwa so that they actually realize that he's around? How do they want Marwa to mourn Mayani? That is my big question. Like, people are coming out, you are a YouTuber, you are an influencer in the village, and you are coming out loudly in your video asking people, like, why is Marwa and his team not in the camp? Why is David Jr. not coming to a funded drive? And yet we come from the same village. Who told you to ask all that? What if Marwa was to make his presence, to announce his presence in the fund drive, or always being at the burial or the funeral program? Don't you think that we were to have a lot of questions being asked? Why is Marwa doing? What is Marwa doing there? What is this happening? So here today, I want to analyze the two things: the chaotic scenes coming off from the funeral programs, and as I'm speaking now, I want to ask my good Lord to rest my younger brother's soul, rest in peace. Let it rest in peace, guys. We have true mourners and we have like plastic mourners. Plastic mourners are those guys who are always on the forefront, trying to tell people that this is good, this is bad. Let me tell you one thing. What I've come to realize, me as a scholar, is that, and I know many people are going to agree with me, that it's only when you are dead, that is when people talk good of you. When you are dead, like if we pronounce today that Kamanja is dead, people will be coming out and telling you that, hey, Kamanja, I knew Kamanja was a good guy. Kamanja did this to me. I'm going to get this because, this was my guy. You will see such lamentations. You will see such a kind of people coming out to mourn publicly, calling you good, giving you good names, all of a sudden becoming an angel. But try to tell people the truth. during such programs, you'll be termed, people will even excommunicate you and tell you, go away, we don't want you. Who are you to do this? But when are we going to learn to stand by the truth? When are we going to learn to be in line with the truth and actually stand on our own grounds and say, this is happening because of this and this? Now, that is the big chaotic scenario that we are seeing. Now, from what I have played before I actually started my video, because that is my norm, that is how I do things. Gintu is coming out to complain so much. I don't know why you should come out to complain. There is a fund drive that is happening here. You are busy making videos on the other side, inciting the widow to the late Mayani on the things that we don't understand. You know, we have things that we are not supposed to bring on board so that people should know. Me, I remember one day when I was making the first video about Mayani, I told you many things are going to happen. I even actually talked about this young widow who has been left by Mayani. And I said, according to the Bible, if she decides, she can actually decide to leave within or just at the presence of Mayani's grave and everything, and forgets about everything. Or she can decide to get married after mourning the late husband. It's not bad. Even the Bible states so. Let this house that has been built not expose so much things that the world is not supposed to know. But I told you more was to come about from the building of this house. And this is exactly what is making Gintu very angry. Gintu has come out to tell us that Mayani's mother, a person who left her son 15 years ago, is out mourning the son and seeing this house being erected and near completion. He wants to be part and parcel of that house. It's good again to make it very clear, and I want to make it very clear that this house was only built for the widow to the late Mayani. Were it not for this thing, like let us build this, were it not for the subscribers who decided to contribute towards building this, Mayani's mother could have even missed a proper house where the son the son's send-off could have taken place from. So let it not become this house. Let it not become how do we call, a point of interest to very many people from either. I remember when even the foundation was being laid and Mayani was being given a place to be laid on rest to rest. The stepmother actually was rigid to the plan. So, but I told you, all in all, this thing is going to, if Mayani's wife decides to leave after Mayani's burial, this house will still belong to the family. And we are not going to question who is going to live in that house. After all, it has been built. Those are things that we are supposed to see, because we are not 100% guaranteed that Priska Mayani, who is the widow to Mayani, is going to stay forever in that compound. Look at her age. Or else, what is making Gintu very angry? Maybe he should tell us about his hidden plan. What is his agenda? Number one, he has gone ahead, bought all the bad locks to every door in that house. He wants to lock every person outside there. Yes, we agree. And I agree with him 100% that house, as now we are speaking, belongs to the widow. That one should not be debatable. That one is not debatable at all. Not his father, nor his mother is supposed to be actually operating from that room. Maybe we are supposed to see Mayani's sister, the widow's sisters during this time, like some friends operating from that house. But not if the mother is allowed to pitch her tent there, like operate from one of the rooms from there. It is uncultured. It was never meant for her. He should actually, the house that she left 15 years ago when she was leaving Mayani, she's supposed to be comfortably operating from there. That one I actually agree with it. Now, the point, something that is making Gintu to be very much agitated, like, this thing is supposed to be like this. Where these people want like this, and I've told you, and I want to tell you that this house, when you look at Gintu properly, for those guys who have actually associated with Gintu, very closely, for those guys who really understand Gintu, this house might be demolished and it is going to break a record. Yes, it has broken a record. After 60 days, the house has been erected. It is it is seen. And don't actually be surprised when it is going to be the first house to break the record, that after 6 days, after the 10th day, when somebody slept in, disagreements happened and this house was demolished. Why? Maybe somebody's interests were not actually catered for. That's why, I cannot waste my time. Let me ask you, I cannot waste my time, all my days, all my resources to come up with some project that I'm not going to benefit from. Guys, I really don't know if you are getting what I'm getting. I don't know if you are getting what I'm getting. Gintu and Maxwell Lumumba, I told you from the word go, at one point, they have done well. They have done the best from there. But at one point, they are not going to meet each other eye to eye. Because of what? The aftermath of MAYANI'S burial. Their interests are different. Like it or leave it. Their interests are, yes, they have only one interest that is common. Let's give our brother a proper send-off. From there, they have different interests. Their interests take different shapes and paths. You may not know, as I'm speaking now, who is going to be the first person to call the shots. Like, let's go and demolish that house. We cannot sit here and see that house being people operating from that house. Maybe MAYANI'S father, MAYANI'S stepmother, or MAYANI'S mother operating from there. Me, I told you from the word go. MAYANI'S mother, from what we are getting, doing rounds on the air, she got married long time ago to her second marriage. We are not assured that she's going to leave that marriage to come and stay home here just because of this house that has been erected, courtesy of subscribers. Guys, get me correct. Courtesy of subscribers. And that's why, like I'm speaking, Gintu has spent a lot of his time there. Maxwell has spent a lot of his time there. That is a resource that has been spent there. But I want to tell you, 99.99% of what we are seeing as a house erected and actually on picture, it is courtesy of subscribers who were aligned and liked our late brother Brian Mayani. So yes, they will take the credit in that they have done it. They have only done it in leading. After all, people have benefited so much from that project are the two guys, Maxwell Lumumba and Gintu. They have benefited. And you ask me how they have benefited. I will tell you in 2 points. Number one point, their channels are expanding or doing well. Because of what? The views are going higher. Every person wants to know what are the plans from MAYANI'S burial and everything. That is how. And after this, you are going to see their views going down because MAYANI will never become relevant after this. That is how they have benefited. Number one, that is how they have benefited. That now they are enjoying thousands and thousands of views because of MAYANI, even if they have nothing to talk about. No wonder you are seeing Gintu coming out with the very insensitive titles. Oh, MAYANI'S wife has been actually chased. Oh, MAYANI'S house is doing this. These are people doing this. This is coming at this. It is because they are clickbaiting. At the same time, there is that rush for views. They want to make money. So they have made money in YouTube because of MAYANI'S death. They are now the people who are benefiting. If you want to ask me, we have a lot of YouTubers there. the likes of Mogesi, Ernesto, Lucas the Traveler, JT is coming up. I really don't know how many of those naysayers, reactors will be coming home. But what I'm now confirming is JT will be at the funeral. After all, JT doesn't come far away from this Nyabwansi. He comes from a different village around here. So I know if JT comes home, JT will be coming not to mourn Mayani. JT will be coming to the funeral with some plans. He has his own targets. You don't know what he's coming home for content. Do you see how Mayani's death is benefiting people? Even me, I cannot deny that talking only about Mayani and everything, I am now gaining subscribers. People are getting me. So who am I to come out and deny that Mayani's death is not benefiting me? But am I benefiting from Mayani's death the same way these guys want to benefit? Or are they benefiting? The very big answer is no. So that one point is where people are not seeing. That is when you come and talk about Maxwell Lumumba, you come and talk about Gintu, that Gintu is doing this. Subscribers want to kill me. The subscribers are on my neck. They want to tell me, do you know what? You people from Kenya, you people from that village, you are very jealous. You cannot see what Gintu is doing. Yes, I am seeing what he's doing. You subscriber, you ask me to tell you if I am seeing what he's doing. Yes, I am seeing what he's doing. But again, I'm asking, do you see? Are you realizing the motive that is making Gintu behave this way? You will tell me you are not seeing the motive. Then sit, relax, and get my content. See what I am seeing. Just see what I'm actually saying. You know, at my age, I'm not supposed to get seated and start lying to people, telling people that this is happening and this is happening. That's why I say my reactions are based on just analysis. I just analyze and tell you, guys, this is something that you guys are not seeing. You either cope up with me, you don't cope up with me. Like, I saw one of my supporters, my subscribers, you know, when you support me, when you subscribe to me, you are actually supporting me. I saw one of my subscribers, Jade, by the name Jade. I don't know if she is a woman or if he is a man. Jade, we had some disagreements on Gintu's motive and everything. And she told me, hey, Kamanja, bye. She told me that I was begging, I was jealous because they have not come together to build me a house. I told him, yes, I'm very comfortable from wherever I'm doing it. You know, I'm from my friend's place where I just came to charge a phone because at my place, there is, we have a lot of noise there. There is a church within, and I could have not even be able to make up some content because I don't like walking around creating content, you know. So that is why I am at my friend's place. And I said, let me make some content from here. So I am very comfortable from my house. What I have, I'm very comfortable because I know it's my own sweat. Even if it is very small, ugly, like not well arranged and everything, that is, I take pride of it. That is my own property, my own sweat. The only thing that Jade is trying to tell us here is that all these guys you see around making a lot of noise, they are being supported, they are being given this, they are being given this, and I don't come out to criticize that, because if somebody has decided to help you do this, it's then problem. I've also been having a lot of supporters. Kamanja, go buy these soccer balls. Kamanja, go do this. See, I'm very proud of them. So, Jed, I don't see the reason as to why you should be leaving. So you left, but I got 10. There is no meaning. You are to stay. So, Jed, I know you are going to watch this video. Just come back. We are going to meet. You know, we disagree to agree. We are going to agree at one point of what I'm telling you. So that is point number one. Point number two, what people you are not seeing. Even if we are giving a lot of uploads to these guys, we are congratulating them. Yeah, it's kudos. Without them, maybe that house could have not stand there. That house would not stand there. But now, they are taking advantage of subscribers. And now we are getting warnings from many subscribers telling us, don't trust your money with Gintu. Subscribers, international subscribers, are campaigning among themselves and saying, kindly, don't trust Gintu with cash. And if you trust him with cash, let you know that it's going to be detrimental even to the whole society. So we have people who are not actually trusting these guys with their own cash, and that's why you see people are sending others there. How do you call? Subscribers are sending other YouTubers there with materials, bags of cement. We have steel and everything. They don't want cash to read these guys. Only blind subscribers, those guys who follow Gintu foolishly, they are the people who are actually stocking and piling a lot of cash on Gintu's pocket in the name of helping Mayani's widow and the house to to complete. But that is them. They decided to give it out. I am not supposed to be coming here to campaign that don't give him. Only people who are donating to him are actually coming out to warn people that these guys cannot be trusted. You know, like a subscriber who knows very well that Gintu and many things will be coming out from this funeral of the late Mayani. People will never trust him again with money. People have been scammed with him big time. One is coming out to tell us that even Mayani told him before he died, like, don't even ask, that thing's just a bygone. You know, he never brought that man to me. He never actually delivered that man to me, but that is it. Mayan actually respected this guy because he is the person who brought up him in YouTube and actually reared him and made sure that he was actually doing something, even if he brought him up wrongly. So those are things that, guys, you are supposed to see. We are not against him. We are against, or I am against, his motive. He has done it well. Me, I told you from the word go that coming out and talking badly about the family of a family that is bereaved, a family that is mourning, that is detrimental. That is lack of respect. Gintu is supposed to come out and apologize publicly to Maja's K's family. That is one thing that I should not stop talking about. Come out, apologize, because you defamed this family for scamming and you left yourself out because the world knows that you are a big scammer. Come out, denounce what you announced. Tell them, no, I was wrong. These guys are clean. The dirty person is here standing. Myself, Gintu. Come out and apologize. But I know you cannot come out and apologize because you know how to go zigzagger. You know how to corner. You know, you cannot come out and tell people the truth. We have seen people who are not even so, how do I put? They are not even so concerned about Mayani's death because, after all, they are enjoying. Most of the YouTubers you see around, we have so many people who have not actually arrived at Mayani's or pronounced their presence there because, you know, at one point maybe Mayani, they never went hand in hand with Mayani, and they share the same subscribers. We are not coming out to talk about them. We have not even come out to talk about them because the world knows that these are haters. They hate you till you die. So Gintu, I support you on two things that you mentioned. That house is for Mayani. Unless you tell us your anger, your anger. Now as Kamanja, when I was watching your video and I was trying to actually look at your anger, where is your anger coming from? What is the epicenter of your anger? And I was looking at Mayani's widow, Priska. I saw a very young, beautiful lady. And maybe you really don't want somebody else to operate from that room. You know, African men are wife inheritors. That is what you are supposed to know, that people inherit women in this community. Like, your husband is dead. Others inherit before even their husbands are dead. So, Gintu might be aiming something bigger. And you guys, you really don't know. When ghosts, let me tell you a very good story. When a husband to a very beautiful lady dies in a village, this is in an African setting. His friends always compete. Like in a place where I come from, when I was being told, like, there is a joke when you are seated and say, guys, when I die, who will be the first person to hang his coat in my room? That means who will be the first person to come in and take my place? So maybe Gintu has planned to take MAYANI'S place. And that's why Gintu has actually put out his best in making everything possible. You don't want to see Gintu coming to take MAYANI'S place from a murder house. People will come and start criticizing him. He doesn't want to see that shame. Now what he has done, is proving to Priska MAYANI that, do you know what? This house is there just because of me. So the only thing is, I will always stand here and make sure that MAYANI'S generation continues. Wife inheritance. I know many people will never see this, and when many people are not going to talk about this, but that is one thing that makes me support that after the burial, after the mourning period, MAYANI'S wife should be left independent to choose either to stay or to go and get remarried somewhere else. Because for me, she's a young lady. The house will not feed this woman all this long. This house will never clothe her. This house will never satisfy her emotional wants, like the feelings and everything. So many things are going to come by. Maybe the cousins, we have cousins who are going to say, hey, I am supposed to be taking care of MAYANI'S family. We have YouTubers, people like Maxwell Lumumba, Mogesi is there, Aneso are there. People used to walk around with MAYANI. Gintu is there. Gintu has actually announced himself and actually brought himself forth and told people that after this, I am going to be here. And if you don't allow me take over MAYANI'S place, I am going to demolish this house. Who has not seen that I'm the one who has built this house? That is how people have been brainwashed. So guys, that is something very sensitive. When I was watching Gintu and I was asking myself, what is the anger for? What is the epicenter of this anger? I came to realize, and I watched MAYANI'S, now that MAYANI'S wife is now a YouTuber. You may not know what even Kate Sigano is telling MAYANI'S wife. Like, after this, don't allow any other man to touch you apart from my brother. Because my brother, we take care of this unborn child, we do this. All those is scam. Gint will always continue his scamming programs through this woman. She's going to use this woman. She's going to dump her. She's going to create a lot of chaos. So this house was just erected with different motives. The subscribers contributed kind-heartedly. Let's see your brother laid in internal peace give him a decent send-off. Well and good, like that. But for him, this is an opportunity that is supposed to be grabbed. Sure, this is an opportunity that is supposed to be grabbed, and he has actually grabbed. He is going to grab it. And I'm telling you, because of his character, more chaos, you are going to see more chaotic scenes coming by, cropping up every now and then because of this. Not even before the burial will be taken. Because he has told us the truth. Even in my own culture, where I come from, somebody who has actually killed himself, like committed suicide, somebody who has been found dead in circumstances that are not well known, somebody who has been killed is not, we always get those bodies from the morgue direct to their resting places, direct to the graves. That is, the burials are done the same day they are brought from the morgues. But for somebody who was sick, and these people understand, people really don't want to, this, we are superstitious. Africans, we are superstitious. People really don't want to see like, oh, do you know what? It happened like this. This is what happened. No. The truth of the matter is, people want to lock demons. People want to lock bad things out of everything. And that is, we want to live well. So when Gint was telling you that, you know what, we have very many people with different motives. They want to stay there. They want to make you run away. So let me tell you, if Mayani's wife decides to go away, it's not witchcraft. It is because of her age. She's young. She needs a man around her and everything. And if she finds no man who is going to satisfy around her, and it's not good to remarry a man in a house that was built for your husband, then it's good to go away. So Gintu, you be supposed, if you are eyeing this woman, and if this woman maybe you are getting interested to her very closely because of these 2 weeks you've been very close to her, kindly finish the house. Even if you will come back to demolish the house, there is no problem. But you will find always a place, because you've been telling us you have a lot of extensive lands. You can find a very good land. And second, this one, because after all, men are polygamous in nature. That is not only African men. Men are polygamous in nature. You know, everything that comes before men, we always get interested in it. So don't worry, my good brother. It might be, you know, that is my guess. And my guess is going to be very right. You want to play a game ahead of the rest, ahead of your crew. So your crew members will be actually surprised when they will see you. You've taken the baton ahead of them. So guys, keep on watching this video. I hope you are liking the video. And for my new subscribers, this is your home. This is what you are not supposed to miss. You know, I'm supposed to tell you the truth, because you don't expect somebody who has been tirelessly giving his efforts out, hard working, learned everything, and people want to actually overtake him like that. He doesn't want to see people eating from where he has actually planted. It will never happen. We are men and we are very jealous. Let me tell you the truth. We are men and we are very jealous because of our polygamistic nature. We are men. We are very jealous. It is not going to be happen. It is not going to happen. And I've told you, prepare this. Maybe this house will be the first, and it is going to enter into Gint's books of records when it's going to be demolished. Because of what? Conflicts of interests. And who is going to be at the center of the interest? Mayani's wife, the widow. Get me like that, you know. Me, on Gintu, I rest my case, you know. And for those guys who are coming hard on me, keep on coming, because I'm always ready to give you the answers that you are not seeing. The answers that make sense. After all, we are doing this for money. You know that. We are doing this for money. So watch the ads, watch the video from the start to the end. Guys, keep on supporting us. God is going to actually bless you. And for those guys who are supporting the program to run through and everything, well, others were asking, what have you taken there? I've never seen you there. Guys, you don't need to see me there. When I'm seated here and knowing that I'm mourning somebody that was very close to me. We have different ways of mourning. What most of the people you are seeing there, most of YouTubers, those are plastic mourners. They are mourners who are making money, except Cloud Joseph. You will see CJ coming all the way from his village after doing everything. You will see there, but you will never see Cloud Joseph sleeping there, waking up there, controlling everything like Maxwell Lumumba and Gintu are doing. Those are guys who are doing these things with an hidden motive. And this motive is what Kamanje is seated here to unservice and tell you this is why they are doing this. So go to hell for those guys who are saying that I'm coming so hard on their brothers or their sisters. Go to hell. So, guys, this is something actually I'm supposed to talk about before I wind up this video. Yes, in my title, I've said Maro has been summoned. Who is summoning Marwa? Guys, watch this first.
Today, you know, that is the question that I usually ask people. If YouTube ends today, does it mean that people won't be greeting each other? They'll be greeting each other. Does it mean that people won't be greeting each other? That is the question that I'm asking. People will be greeting each other in this village. So why is it that right now, just because of the donors, you know, the donors they're just guiding, you know, controlling people. that don't go there, don't mingle these people, because when you go there, we shall cut your support. Me, I thought I am Maro, the Junior, and Dimwango were people that maybe they could not have been controlled with these donators. But I can see they are the one that are worshiping these people.
Max 1, the youth leader. Max 1, or Max 0, like others call him. After giving out a whooping 30,000 Kenyan shillings for MAYANI'S casket. You know, it's not good to call it a coffin. It's a casket. Casket is carries more humility and more respectable. Huh? It's a casket. We do this for people to join our cause. Let me tell you, we do things for people to join our cause. We do things for people to join what we are doing. I know after giving out that 30,000 Kenyan shillings, where he's seated now, he's complaining inwardly. His inner self is not actually meeting up. He's not actually seeing that this thing actually happened. It's only because he only wanted people to join his cause. You know, let us not do content. Let us not do charity for content. That is what I started with. After giving out his 30,000, and even before he went out to give out his 30,000, I saw him, guys, like in this video, he was actually ranting on Marwa, Dimwango, congrats mom, David Jr. for not even showing up at MAYANI'S burial, and even criticizing Marwa for condoling MAYANI in a manner that created waves. It's not bad. I watched Marwa's video when he actually condoled MAYANI'S family, and he talked the truth. What did you expect Marwa to talk about MAYANI? Did you expect Maro to come out and cheat people like you are cheating people? Like, you know what? I have lost a good brother in the village. He was good to me. I used to do with him this. We used to sleep together. We used to play together. I will forever miss you, MAYANI. Is that what you wanted Maro to come out and say? Is that the way you wanted Maro to come out and condole MAYANI? Maxi, tell us. I know deep inside you, you are very happy that MAYANI died, because before MAYANI died, you guys were not even eating from the same table. You were chasing each other up and down. Where is its earnest? Have you seen its earnest actually coming there? Because he knows very well MAYANI has died before even making peace with him. You also know very well that MAYANI has died before you made peace with him. You are not in good ways. So don't come out in a platform and start telling people that, you know, I have lost a good brother. He was my good cousin, my good uncle, bro, go well. I am giving this because of this. Did you ever help him? Do you remember you scammed MAYANI at one point when MAYANI was putting up his Posho Mill shop? That is where everything went south with you, it's Ernest and MAYANI. MAYANI was always crying that you are scamming this, you are taking this. Guys, the internet doesn't lie. Huh? And now you are coming out cheating people that you really loved this guy. The same day MAYANI is dying, you know where you are. You never even went, like at that point, you are not even, like you never even believed when this news broke to you. And now you are coming out to cheat a multitude of people that you've lost a great friend. Guys, you are to tell them, I have lost a great enemy. But let me ask God to rest his soul in eternal peace. Remember even David. Guys, remember even David in the Bible. Israelites celebrated. David killed Goliath. But the brothers to David, because there were warriors on the forefront, they never celebrated David's heroism. Because after all, he came to take over from them. He overtook them. You are not happy that actually Gintu is overtaking you from his hidden plans of what you've actually realized, that Gintu's plans are different. So don't think, my good people, that 30,000 Kenyan shillings was just there. It was just there to attract Mayani's widow. That, this one guy can party with it. You can just part with your 30,000 Kenyan shillings like that. You saw even fellow, the boy was standing there, he was very much amused, like, is this Max 1? Guys, things are done with hidden agendas, hidden motives. And for people who came out to criticize Maro for skipping Mayani's funded drive, the funeral funded drive, or condoling Mayani in a different way, the last person I was expecting is this Max 1. Because the internet knows who is Max 1, what is the relationship between Max 1 and the late Mayani. So unless he tells us that this is how I wanted Maro to condole Mayani. I've told you, Maro was not to come out and cheat people that Mayani was a good guy to him, Mayani did this to him, Mayani was a close, we slept together, we did this together, we played together. No. If I remember, and I want to paraphrase, that he said, there is a young man in our village who has died. I say condolences to him, but he remember, this is one guy who used to react on me, and he did reaction videos on me, but he did it because he also wanted something on the table at the end of the day. But I think he made himself clear that actually, even if he has died, he used to do this to me. But did we hear Max 1 mentioning about how they were in bad blood with Mayani? No. He washed everything clean. He over suddenly became an angel. That is very insensitive. That is very stupid. Come out and tell people the truth. Remember, there is a funeral somewhere. Some daughters were burying their mother, and the uncles actually stood, and they were condoling in a public and telling people how they loved this mother, their in-law, like that. But one of the daughters stood her ground and told them that, do you know what? You never supported my mother when he was sick. You kept on chasing us from this home, and today I'm hearing that you are actually condoling with us. You are very sad that he's gone. Tell the people that you are very happy that he's gone. You are going to take this plot. The same thing that Max 1, I expected Max 1 to tell us, that he is very happy that this one guy has died, because after all, he called him a scammer. Because after all, they were not in good blood. He must tell us that he is happy. He has gone and he has left behind a good, beautiful young lady who is about to give birth. Surely. Those are things that we are supposed... Let us call a spade a spade. If Gint has decided to go ahead of you in his own game, let it be it. But expect more chaotic scenes from those scenarios. Yeah? So Mayani's death is now becoming as a search for fame, a search for popularity. People want to be very popular because Mayani has died, because this is happening. That is what I can tell you. That is exactly that is happening. Look at even people like Aneso. Aneso went there. They are not talking. Mogesi is not even talking. Mogesi does things like Mogesi sometimes behaves different from others. I really don't know why. And Gintu, I've told you, may understand. If there is somebody understand 100% is Gintu. Max 1, don't come up to come and tell people that this is happening. You remember how you actually incited people to chase Mayani with machetes from Murimi's place. Keep quiet, like the likes of her, its Ernest are keeping quiet because they know this guy has gone. We've not settled. We never made peace. You are also mourning because this guy has. We are going to lay him in rest, while you have not even made with him any peace. So don't come out to look for some fame. Don't come out to make yourself very popular so that people will come out. That is why some foolish subscribers are asking us, I've never seen you there. What have you taken there? Guys, we have different types of mourners. We have real mourners. People are bereaved. They believe that this one, even if you've gone, it was not good for you to go like right now. But for these guys you see around bringing this, trying to tell you, I ask you, what did this guy do to Mayani when Mayani was alive? I've never seen him sitting Mayani down and telling Mayani, drinking is bad. Mayani, don't be so, like, don't become so much, how do you call, don't become so hostile to people. Like when Mayani was chasing up his father, beating up his father, you've never actually approached Mayani as a youth leader and tell him, stop this that you are doing. You kept on going there because you had avenues to where? Donations. Let us do this. You bought him a cow. You did this. You did this. At the end of the day, you scammed him, like Gintu did with these 10,000 Kenyan shillings. You are not telling people. Maybe the money that you took there is the money that you actually scammed from Mayani, and you are just giving it out because Mayani is no more. Let me buy him a very good casket. We are assuming so, because there was so much that you had not settled with Mayani before he died. So don't actually make a burial avenue, a burial venue to become a political venue where people are getting popularity. People are seeking for popularity, polls and everything. Those are not things that we want to see around. We want people to come together to preach unity. We want people to come together to preach something that we see us together. For you to come out and tell people that Marwa will never come there, David Jr. will never show up himself in a camera, even if they pass there. Yes, they pass around there. But who have told you and who has told you that they have never contributed? Do you have the list of the people who have contributed? So do you want them to come there in present? So if they come there like you wanted them physically to be there, you are going to start telling them, oh, you are the people who did this, you are the people who did this. You know, people do things with a lot of... Don't joke with the intelligent minds. We've seen even very popular politicians skipping funerals of their fellow counterparts. Why? Because they really don't want that stalking, they really don't want trolls and everything. They want things to happen peacefully. And no wonder you are seeing David Jr., you are seeing Marwa not coming there. But are you sure that he has not contributed? Or do you want him also, like, hey, you are telling us they are rich. You are referring them rich people. They are going to lack, people are going to bury them. Maybe you are the person who is going to lack somebody to bury you after people knowing. And let me tell you, nobody will lack people to bury him in this world. Let me tell you. I'm bad at you, I'm good to somebody else. Like, I dislike your behavior. We have people who like your behavior. Like that. So don't come out and start cursing Marwas, cursing Congress Mom, cursing Dimwango for not coming to the funeral. Do you have the reasons why they are skipping? Do you have the evidence that they have not contributed? Congress Dad has not contributed, or Congress Mom has not contributed. Where do you have the energy? Do you sleep there? Stop this nonsense. Let us sometimes be logic. Let sometimes think creatively and critically. What if I say this? So do you want to tell me that people are supposed to be like camping here, like like people go there, like other fools were asking, what you wanted me to go to Mayani's home and film a video that, guys, I am here at Mayani's place, I am condoling with this? No. Use your brains well. It's only for a fool who will sit down and never see what people are doing and what people need. It's only a fool who will sit down and think that he's satisfied with what he's seeing and with what people are talking about. A good guy sits, waits, and actually acts. But for these guys who are chasing clout, for these guys who are chasing content in the name of charity, I'm very sorry to you guys. Something must be done. Something is supposed to be done actually for you guys. But this thing of trolling Marwa, the family, to everything, you really don't know. I'm not actually defending them. I don't know, because I really don't know why they are not there physically, what is happening. But we are not supposed to force them to appear in places that they don't want to appear. And for you to come out and say that their subscribers are controlling them, don't go there, don't go there. Tell us, you are the guys who are being controlled. Let me tell you, good guys, that we have people in this village, in the name of reactors, who are being paid to bring up some stories. That is a story for another day. I have the evidence with us. They are being called by subscribers. Do this. Go do this. Talk about this. I'm going to pay you this. When others like us, we are waiting for our meager salaries to come, others are chasing some weird charities. They want to make money out of it. Others are making funerals to be their others are turning death to be a source of livelihood. Others are being told what to do. Those are guys you are supposed to talk about. But for you coming out and telling people that Maro is being controlled by subscribers, all Team Maro members, these guys, they're being controlled, they will never appear, they will never come. That is very stupid of you. Many people have been coming there. Don't just say that. Even people who walk with David Jr. around, they have not come there. I have seen many people. Me, I have been there and I've seen some. Even Nas was the first, when that house was being, the foundation was being laid, Nas was there. And I'm hearing that people are calling, these are smooth, they are just smooth content creators. They know when to come up and when not to come up. They are very smooth in their ways. Yes. Don't wish us to just appear annually like we are doing this. If you are doing it for fame and popularity, go on. Others we are mourning. Leave us to mourn our brother and ask God to rest his soul in eternal peace. Respect the family of Mayani. Respect Mayani's widow. I told you the other day, yes, continuing Mayani's channel is not a bad idea. But actually disturbing her now when she's heavily pregnant, moving her up and down, trying to come, she's actually opening ways for more criticism. And, don't come out and tell us that this is the reason as to why she left Mayani's home. We know she's going to leave. And the biggest reason as to why she is going to leave is when you guys are going to come up with a very big conflict of interest towards her, not the house. And I've told you, I've warned you, if you overtake Gintu, that house is going to be demolished. But let me tell you, this family will never stand and see Gintu stepping on their heads like that. They are going to teach him a lesson if he dares do something that they really don't want to see. Guys, stay there. I just want to wind up my case and everything. God bless you. Let me rush actually to the field, see something that is happening there before. I want to go to the field. Kamanja and football, we are two different. We are two common things. I sleep, eat, and live football. Till actually we meet up in my next video. I want to wish you well. Goodbye, my good people. God bless you. Keep on supporting us. Your support, we cannot take it for granted. We always come out here to appreciate your support. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Kwaheri sana. Yes, hello, good guys. It's your boy Kamanja _KE. Guys, a very good morning here back in Africa, and I want to wish you happy and blessed Sabbath. We are in the streets of Nyabwanze, guys, and we are actually headed to the field. As I told you, this is our time, and this is the time we always report for our trainings. Then me and my boys here, they're actually coming one by one. They're actually coming one
buy one, and they are joining me up. We are headed there. Edu, nani naenda kula mandazi hapa saa hii? Nyangi. Yoyote. Kwanza ni kidogo. Mwanahaba vipi? Tumeamua leo tupite hapa. Abdul is here. Abdul, say hi.
Hi guys.
Naona umebeba jambazi kubwa sana hapo. Kim. Guys, even Kim is with us today, and we are very happy. I was trying to say hello to my boys here. Edu, wapi vitu zako? Junior Kinaboke. Junior mwalimu. Oh, leo Junior amekuja uwanjani. Oh, schools are closing and I know. Nyangi nyinyi mjafunga? Oh, schools are closing and that is why others have actually arrived. And as usual, this is our norm. When we are at home, we have actually, after doing our home chores and everything, we join to the field and everything. That is how we keep these boys very happy, very safe, and away from so many things, you know, drugs and everything, burglary. They are always safe when we are together. So we are preparing for a very big tournament ahead of us. And from Monday, I think all the boys, senior boys, will be at will be arriving. So we are going to have a camp for 4 days before actually the tournament starts. So that is it all, guys. Remember to actually subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. This is your boy Kamanja_KE, and this is what we do best here in the village. Like, you must, at one point, you must have yourself, like, ask yourself, what can you do to give back to the community? Yes, you have it. You have your time, you have the resources and everything, and through your support, guys, we are always very happy. We appreciate actually you guys supporting us always. So, like this team that are actually I am supporting, you know, I'm getting old. I have some 2 boys I'm going to appoint and take them to for a course to go and train. You know, like this guy has actually traveled all the way. He schools in unasoma upande gani ule? Yeah, this one schools at Masulus. We call him Sulu because where he's taking his studies is from Tanzania, but he's born around here. But he's one of our dependable players. So when we said they were to report for a camp, he actually came. And he's here at home. And I think these are the first senior players who have actually arrived. So this time I told you, we have nothing else. We are dreaming to win and we are planning to win. How mnaonaje? Yeah. We are planning to win. We've been missing this thing for a very long period. Nani? Fide! Leo watu wamewahi mapema sana. I'm saying that today people have actually, like, they have attended to the training very early. Sokoro? Mbuya Sokoro? Guys, don't worry. I've also learned some Kikuria here. I know how to speak in the local dialect. I've been here for a very long period. I was made here. I was not born here, but I'm made here. So I've been here for the last, I don't know, like 20 plus years. So I tend to understand all the norms within this community. So join me together. Let's go train together. I'll be showing you everything from the field. This is your boy Kamanja_KE. Kindly, let's travel together. Nyabuanse, this is Nyabuhanse, guys. This is Nyabuanse. These are the streets you can see. These are the streets of Nyabuanse. We are here. This is the main route that we always follow. Yeah. Many people have told me Nyabuanse is a home of YouTubers. You can see this is yeah, the Chachatel's place is here, somewhere there. That is one day they had some celebrations. They're opening up this thing. And you know, in Nyabuanse, every corner, you actually, in every corner that you tend to go in this Nyabuanse, you meet a YouTuber. There's people, content creators. Gintu Fresh and the family are coming from the other side, actually near the field. They always pass there, and we are very happy. We are very happy. Yeah, early in the morning, you know, people here in Africa, people are now taking breakfast. People are taking breakfast. Others have actually gone to church. Yeah, that is it. Dogo, bado unaosha masufuria? Na nani yuko tu amekuangalia? Kilonzo, how are you? Uko fine? Unakuja kunisumbua baadaye, si ndio? Guys, don't worry. I'm talking to some of my younger boys. And you know, this is Africa. In the early in the morning, people wake up. They have to do this. And when they get ready, that is the time they are free. They come to the field. You know, we don't just take kids from their homes without performing their daily duties. You know, in Africa, kids are taught to be very responsible from an early age. Like you wake up, you do this, you do that, and everything. But when you're free, you are left. And for those guys, like, we share the same common thing. We always join up in the field and play. Guys, Kamanja is a super professional coach. That is it. And that one, I'm not just chest thumping. I'm telling you who I am. So when I say, apart from teaching, apart from doing this and this, I always actually do my best in the field. Muddy, bumpy roads in Africa, guys. This is one of our major roads around here. I don't know. Let me pass on the other side so that you will see properly. Now these are the rains. Look at what rains have actually caused. Where we are passing, we are just passing somewhere towards the fence. Vehicles pass here, border riders and everything. And you can see this is one of the major problems that we have around. Amwezi vita au unataka kupita juu? Oh. Sawa. So you can see around. This is it. Rains everywhere. It has been raining and it always rains. Yeah. So these are the roads that we use. You know, sometimes we tend to ask ourselves, where does, you know, as a leader, these are things, very small things that these are some small responsibilities that you're supposed to play. Make sure that the roads are accessible and passable. Every homestead, we have clean water, as in sufficient supply of electricity, all those things. But in Africa, the moment you elect a leader, what do you expect? They just go on to their offices, they make their own money, they get lost. We wait for 5 years, they come back. We voted them in after giving us some few coins. I'm trying to ask Edwin here how much they are being paid. Okay, they are not even being paid, they are bought 50 shillings and people wanapiga line, isn't it? 50 shillings, then at the end of the day, they win. And after winning, they get lost. They go away. So that is it. We keep on crying every now and then. Poor roads, poor infrastructure, schools are bad, all those things. But it all comes, the all blames come back to us because we are the people who voted these guys. We are the people who campaigned for them. They never had a proper, like, they never had proper policies and everything, but we still voted them in. So we are the people that we are supposed to be blamed. That is it. Yeah, this is Africa, guys. You can see this is the way to go to Priska Sagati's home, and I think it's somewhere there. You can see somewhere there. That is Priska Sagati's home. You can see from a distance. It's there. So we are here. The field is ours. Yeye na nani na James? Aya. So this is it. Maraba, how are you boys? Kwani umefunga shule? Maliaka wewe. Maliaka, where have you been? Tulienda Migori lini? Hata baada ya kwenda Migori hakuwa na train, si ndio? Maliaka tutakosana nawe na Johnny. Where is Johnny? Na Juni. Where is Juni? Juni is there. Johnny? Hao ni wale watu hawapendi training. These guys don't like training. Say hi. Na huyu pasa wetu huyu Zede. Zede uko live? Uko viti? Otherwise tufanye hivyo basi, tutafute wewe, waachana hiyo bag kabisa. Waachana hiyo bag. Nimesema waachana na hiyo bag kabisa. Tutafute jembe. Nimesema Sami na Fidel hapo kwa kina Marcelo. Sawa. Sawa, twende. Si unipe basi hata mimi biskuti. Gurisha. Huyu jamaa ni mtu wa mamuvi huyu. Sawa. Tujiandae. Na nini? Kwani sisi mliuza? We have here Ugo Eketike. I don't know if that is his real name. What is your real name? You are? Hamza Elias. Yeah. And why did you choose Ugo Eketike? You want to play like him? Yeah. Are you sure? Oh, this is Hamza. Hamza actually is the nephew to Chef Matiko. He's a very good player actually. I really like him. The other day we were at Migori and he scored a very beautiful, a thunderbolt goal, and we were very happy. So he's actually maturing. In the next few years, 2 years, he'll be one of the pillars of this team. And what is your dream club? Your dream team? Real Madrid. Yeah. So you want to play in Spain? Yeah. Just because your uncle is in Spain, you want to go there?
Yeah, because there is no other opportunity.
The only opportunity you see is Spain and Real Madrid. Yeah. So who is your favorite player? Eketike. But Eketike doesn't play in Real. He plays in Liverpool.
But he's my favorite player.
That is your in that team. In Real Madrid, which player do you like?
Mbappe.
You like Mbappe?
Yeah.
Hey, this guy is very contrary. Twende tuangalie hicho kichugu. Watu waweke mawe, si ndio? Bwana, hii kitu I really don't know. There is one problem in this field. I really don't know how we are going to get rid of it. But we are just trying our best. Yes? Panguza hiyo kamasi. This is one of the problems that we are really facing. Boys, hii sasa tunafanyaje? Hizi ni siku ngapi hatujakuja hapa? Koroso. Guys, this thing keeps on growing on a daily basis. This is an ant-hill. Yeah. Nifanye hivyo? Sasa sunaona hata hiyo imegrow. Guys, this thing keeps on growing and I think this one is now becoming a hill. This one. But when we always have a game, we always clear, levelize, but it keeps on recurring. Hii kitu inaletwa na nini? Wale watu mnajua hapa. Kuna sisi hichi ndio kichuguu. Kigini hicho. Ingine sasa hii imekuwa mlima, si ndio? Look at here guys, when I'm here I'm on top of everything. Omba jembe. Another one, another small one. Sasa hii si basi kianze kuhamahama, kikihamahama unajua hicho kitapungua. There is another one on the other side. But these are some few very simple challenges that we are facing around here. But we always pray God that after training or when we are training there is no injuries. Mnasikia hiyo kizungu kweli au? Kama Junior najua haelewi. Junior unapata. Junior hujai kuja training. This guy is called Junior. Junior, how old are you, Junior?
13.
You are 13 years. Grade?
7.
You are grade 7, 13 years. Which is your favorite team? Arsenal. And we lost the other time 2-0 to Man City. How did you feel?
Because every time we play.
And what are your dreams this time round? Are you going to win EPL? Magales, kuja hapa. This guy is called also Magales. John Coroso. John Coroso. Why did we decide to call you Magales?
I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a defender.
And you play like him?
Maybe you see.
So what is your dream team?
My dream team. It's Arsenal, obvious.
Obvious Arsenal. Here in Kenya?
In Kenya. I can play to Harambe.
You want to play for the national team? You want to put on the national flag colors on your body? Keep it up. It's a dream. When you ask, it will you'll be given, sir. You'll be given. This is John Coroso, aka Magales. And this one, these are all Arsenal fans. But this one, eh? Kuja hapa. There is another one guy here now. Your name? Kwa sauti.
Fidelis.
You are Fidels. Yeah, what is your dream team? You don't know. Yeah. Yeah, punguza hizo zote mkilie. Derek, how are you? You are here? Yeah, this is another guy. How old are you?
15.
You are 15?
Yeah.
In grade?
9.
Yeah, these are the boys that after grade 9 they are always scouted for some scholarships, and they are given scholarships. They study for free. So he's a defender with us. Yeah, he's a defender. You are, what's your name?
Derek Sylvester.
Yeah, it's Derek?
Sylvester.
Yeah, Derek Sylvester. Which team do you like in the world? Which is your dream team? Arsenal. Hapa sipati mtu wa Manchester United. Guys, I'm asking them. There is no Manchester United around. You want to play for Arsenal? Yeah, in Kenya here?
Kenya.
You don't want to play in any team in Kenya? Charity begins at home. You play for Top Talents. Top Talents is in Kenya. Your professional team in Kenya. We have Gor, we have FC, we have Shabana, we have Posta Rangers, we have Sony Sugar, we have Police. Which team do you want?
Maybe Police.
Maybe Police. And after school, what do you want to become? In school, like you are studying to become what?
Accountant.
You want to be an accountant?
Yeah.
Esabu hela. That is Derek for you guys. And you know, Derek is a good and very disciplined guy. You know this guy here? This guy. That is it. So guys, keep on watching us, keep on supporting us. We are all waiting and we want to clear. You can see the boys are clear. They want to levelize. Yeah, that is how we always do to avoid a lot of injuries. But we really don't know the cause of this. If one knows, actually, let me know in the comment section what might have been causing, what causes these things. We feel like after 1 month, if we stop training here, tutakuja hapa, we shall come here and find a very big ant hill. Now this field will be turned to be called what? The anti-hill field. Yeah? This is our small Emirates. And Jerry, this is your small Emirates. Jerry is also an Arsenal fan. Where's Jerry? You're also an Arsenal, this guy here. You're also Arsenal fan? But I'm looking for a Manchester United fan. Abdulaziz is here, guys. Abdul Aziz. What is your dream team?
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Eketike was the only person who said he only loves Liverpool. No, Real Madrid. The rest are Arsenal. Acha usikie Simba huko. Mariaka? Mariaka ajui.